Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's
So
go.
how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
3-3. Ready.
Now Love. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. The Raiders at 7-9 now on the year. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. That'll bring up second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Broncos, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown in the huddle. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Finding his target is Trey McBride. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. first down. He'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second and a couple. The give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion, but that's a big risk to run there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Eric Kendricks coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4th down territory.
He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ready?
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And finally down he Broncos as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14 to 7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14 to 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Come on, set. 79 Broncos. On the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Hands it off out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. They juked him. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Set, ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Hey, red.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Go.
Love now on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Hey, go steal. Set.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Down.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Ready.
Final play of the half, Love. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores. And got his man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass left side to Downs. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 Bison.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that potentially a turning point here in this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles has his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ready?
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. We're going the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Carlson on for the PAT. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and that flag accepted. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's go now. Ball red. Red, yellow. Set, huh?
First down, Love to pass. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. From the 2 now, second and goal. Ingram trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
10 cycles.
Ingram again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, He's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, coach, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. There he goes again, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay, right?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Love's throw here caught by Mims. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, 53 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Extra point try now from Dicker. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
They go with Jacobs, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Love. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans tell...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Ready?
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I think we saw the strategy there when they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. He puts it through, and it's the ultimate capper of the regular season. Tonight, the Broncos have won it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.